This is Eric with Sharky's Photography, Videos, and Reviews. Today, or on this video, I'll be reviewing Ghosts of the South. It came out in February 2020, and it's from a band, by a band called From Jett. I'm going to give you a little background on the band. The band started in 2014, and it's a quartet. Lead vocals and rhythm guitar is Heath Moulton. Lead guitar is Trace Foster. Lucas Peterson is on bass, and Gunnar L. Moulton is on drums and background vocals. All the songs on this album, it's a 9-track album, was written by all the band. To give you a little background, Letters from Jett, they got the name from Letters from Jett because someone said they liked Jett, and then Gunnar, the drummer, did some research on a guy, or was watching a documentary on a guy named William Jett, and he just thought it was really neat, so he did some research, and it was a guy that went crazy and was committed to the mental hospital and wrote a bunch of crazy letters to a bunch of politicians, and it just fit. Letters from Jett, like I said, started back in 2014. Let me see what else here. It's Southern rock, part country. Let me get a drink of beer. I'm drinking me some Coors Light. Good beer. But it all began in Nashville for Letters from Jett. To give you a little background of the members, Heath started out on drums for Joe Don Rooney, which would later become a member of Rascal Flatts. Actually, I think he founded Rascal Flatts. Then it was just what he wanted. So he moved to Rica Springs and played drums in a theater. And that's not what he wanted either. So he teamed up with his little brother Gunnar. And they started jamming. But Gunnar was too young to go on the road. So that didn't work out. And when Gunnar got old enough, he ended up playing drums with Texas Hippie Coalition. But I think they went on tour. They opened up for like Motley Crue and STP, Stone Temple Pilots. You know, he was living, and then I guess they were supposed to have an album come out, and they went to the studio with Gunnar, and they ended up not using, I guess, his playing. So he went back home, and then they started Letters from Jett up again. 2014, like I said, that's when they started. They did, work for a long time, and then they were looking for a bassist, and Gunnar recruited a bass player named Lucas Peterson that he did a session with, and the chemistry was right. So, and then the last person they got was Trace Foster, which he's worked with the acts like Aerosmith and AC/DC. I think Melissa Etheridge too. He was actually just a producer at first, and then he ended up being in the band. And then in 2018, they came out with their debut album, Hangovers and Heartbreaks, or Heartbreaks and Hangovers, sorry. I read that wrong. Lucas is from Michigan, and he comes from a Motown background. Trace Foster is from Chicago, then moved to Tulsa in the late 90s, or the early 90s. and just, set up a studio and went from there. They have opened up for the likes of the Outlaws, Jefferson Starship, America the Band, Melissa Etheridge, and Artemis Paul Band, which was a drummer from the original Leonard Skinner. I don't know if he was actually, I don't think he was the actual original drummer. I think Bob Burns was, but don't quote me on that because I'm not too for sure. So anyways, that's kind of a background of them. I mean, it's kick-ass Southern rock. I think one reviewer said it's like the Eagles without the Coke. But anyways, here's my take on Ghost in the South. It's a great, great fucking album. It starts off kind of a medium song called Just Got Started Loving You, which is not to be confused with James Otto's song of the same name. Totally different. But Just Got Started Loving You, it's a guy in a dream, from what I get, thinking about a girl, but he don't know if it's really a dream or reality. And then it's just asking the girl different questions. Great, great Southern rock album or song. Then it goes into Leaving for Anywhere. It's a song. It's another upbeat, a little bit upbeat song that's about getting out of Dodge from a relationship or after a breakup, and it's no one's fault. It just didn't work. But he's just getting the hell out of Dodge, and he's just packing up and leave for anywhere, wherever the road takes him. And then it slows down on the third track, Tennessee. It's about leaving a girl or family. It depends on how the listener really looked. I think it's more of a girl, but there's some lines in that could have been a family, leaving a girl behind you don't want to, but you're chasing a dream to be in a band. That's another great song. The next track, the fourth track on the album, Ghosts from the South. They got that name from, all their Southern rock heroes, and most of them are dead now. So, like Leonard Skinner, I think the only one that's left is Gary Rossington is like the original members, Molly Hatchet and Marshall Tucker and Charlie Daniels Band and all those Georgia Satellites and all that great stuff, Southern rock stuff. But anyways, let's get back to the fourth song, which is Living for the Wicked, which is a song that Heath had for many years, and he just thought it would fit the album. It reminds me of kind of like Hotel California meets Wanted Dead or Alive. It's got that southern going to California feel, going west feel. And I'm not dodging it, Bon Jovi or Eagles, but that's kind of what I get out of it. It just feels like you're in the windy desert, and, but it's just partying and it's a slow song. Drinking and partying, being broke, and just living for the weekend, like the title says. Number 5, it's more of a country rock song. More rock, but it could be with country lyrics. It's about a guy this guy in the song is upbeat, which is really weird because it's an upbeat cheating song. Guy that's trying to not let him see that the husband that he's seeing, or not, sorry, I said that wrong. He's trying to get out of the bedroom or house of the woman that he's messing around with, before the husband comes home. So, I mean, that's a good song. I love it. Lay Me Down, that's another slow song. Great bluesy song. There's a little bit of blues in this album, too. Which blues comes with rock and southern rock, you know. It's slow, like I said, bluesy. It's about can't afford a girl, drunk in love. Then on the next album, never let go. Sorry. It's upbeat. There's shakers in it. You know, I'm talking about the shakers that you shake. To me, it's about being addicted or needing a girl's loving. That's pretty much what it is. Just great old fashioned needing girls' loving. The eighth song, which is another favorite of mine, Veronica, which I love rock songs with just a girl's name in it. I don't know what it is. They've got another song on Heartbreaks and Hangovers called Sweet Melissa, which is a great song. If you haven't heard Heartbreaks and Hangovers, check that out too. But it's a slow ballad, kind of bluesy. Dreaming about a girl on the TV is what I get out of it. You know, you want her so bad, but, you know, she's out of reach. And then on the last track, it's an upbeat song called Bye Bye Baby. They've got a lyric video out for it, so check that out. Letters from Jett. It's upbeat. To me, it's about cruising down the road, you know, kind of, you know, the nightlife and, you know, that's just what I get out of it, you know. And you can all take your own interpretations. That's just what I get out of it. But check it out, Letters from Jett. You know, I don't think they're playing right now due to this COVID crap. But, you know, look for them. You know, check out lettersfromjett.com. Their Facebook. And just go and, you know, listen to it. If you love Southern rock, give it a listen. So that's my take on Ghosts from the South. I've seen them, I think, last year. Very great, good live band. Great live band. So check them out, and I'll see y'all later.